Hi, Kevin Murphy here. I'm going to show you how to get the Surfer Girl look using the brand new and exciting Surfer Girl kit. Now, the kit has everything that you'll need to recreate the look. So you've got your product, your texture net. So first of all, you take the product, which is Hair Resort. Now you want to apply about, about that much Hair Resort, and you want to apply that to damp hair and dry it in. So take about that much Hair Resort, rub it all through your palms, and then you want to rub that mainly in the ends and the mid-lengths. So you want to go all the way through like so. I don't like a lot of product in the roots mainly. If you want to get a bit more height, what you would do is you would just take it, rub it through to your fingertips, and then rub your fingertips through into the roots of the hair like that. You only need a small portion in the roots because it's mainly about the ends and the mid-lengths. So I'm just going to rub up there just to give us a little bit of height, because we don't want to put too much stuff in the hair. So the Hair Resort is quite a strong product, and the best way to get it through all the ends is completely lift all the hair up and pull it right up through to the end. So twist it into the hair, and that makes the product become part of the hair. Now what you want to do after that is, once you've massaged that amount in, we actually missed a bit down there, so I'll grab that bit as well. So then just give it a bit of a twist, and this distributes the product evenly onto all the ends of the hair. So squish that in. Then you want to take your trusty dryer and really blast the hair dry with the dryer. So hot and hard as you can, and really blow that product into the hair. So you want to do this until the hair is completely bone dry. And really pull the hair at a 90-degree angle out from the head. So really straight out like so, and straight up like so, and that's going to give you your lift at the roots. Now you want to really open the cuticle so the product becomes part of the hair. So the product sits right into the hair. And really lift up around the hairline as well. So make sure when you're doing the hairline that you don't make a part, that you lift the hair straight up. And that's going to give you the volume, then your hair will naturally part where it normally does. Now if you've got curly hair, you want to pull some of the hair out of the curl simply by going like so and pulling the hair straight up and drying up the hair shaft. If you've got straight hair, you'll want to build up enough product so that the hair has a straight sort of frizziness to it. So if you've got curly hair, you don't have to use as much product, and if you've got straight hair, you're going to need to redo this section again, so go over it one more time. Okay, now you've got to make sure that the hair is completely bone dry when you start. Now this is probably what the texture that you're looking for to actually make the curl hold. So if your hair is straight, you want to build it up so it has this sort of straight frizz, and if your hair's curly, you want to pull out the curl so you're looking for a straight frizz. Now the straight frizz means that the hair's got elasticity, so it's going to hold the curl when you actually put the clips in to actually change the characteristic of the hair. So you want to take your trusty texture comb, which comes in the kit, and all you do is tear off like so. So you want to take your trusty wide tooth comb. Now I always use a wide tooth comb because it keeps the texture in the hair. What you want to do is you want to completely comb all that hair through so there are no knots or tangles. So give yourself a minute to make sure there are no little knotty bits in there, so just separate up the hair. Now I tend to part the hair in the middle, whether I'm going to the side or not. I like a middle part purely because it's a very good way to keep the balance. So even if you do decide to flick your hair over to the side, set it to the middle and you'll get more height on top when you do tend to flick it over. So beginning at the middle, go all the way through. Don't be afraid to comb the hair, because it is really important that you don't have any knots, because any knots in the beginning is going to be like a big knot at the end. So we are after a bit of a loose texture, but you don't want to have a knotty look, so you don't want to look like you've been pulled through a bush backwards. You want to just look like you've got a really nice textured hair. Okay, so the hair's nicely parted in the middle. It's not a super straight part, but that's not really important. So your most important thing is to then take your curl clips, which also come in the kit, and we'll just rip that off like so. So your curl clips are essentially butterfly clips. And what you want to do with the butterfly clips is going to create the shape. So I don't like a lot of height, so I'm going to create my first butterfly clip, and I'm going to make sure that I never go higher than eye level, because what you want to get is a smoother silhouette around the top, and if you tend to go above the eye level, it tends to come out too much at the side. So I would just measure the eye, and I tend to run my fingers along the cheekbone. So you take your first clip, measure along the cheekbone, and what you want to do is you want to press the finger into the clip like so, and just clip it on. You want to take another clip, go around to the other side. I tend to work from side to side because I find you get a better balance that way. So you go straight over onto the other side, run your fingers along the cheekbone, go in, press the finger into the clip. Then your next section is going to be pretty much right underneath that section. So what you're trying to do is you're trying to create sort of straight lines within the clip. So then push in like so, and push the hair right into the clip and close down on the clip like so. Go on to your other side, find the hair, push your finger into the clip and close down like so. Then you spin around to the back, so just going to spin her around so we can see. Now the best way for you to do the first section is I tend to take my index finger, slide underneath the hair shaft, place the clip and push slightly up like so. And that stops you from going really flat on the top and keeps you with that bit of volume. Now you want to create a straight line down there as well. I tend to avoid the ends, so I'm just going to put a nice bit of movement just in here like so, push up like so. You take your other clips and then just pop one in the side. I would tend to follow the lower line for this stage, so you tend to go through and push up like so. Take your other clip, go straight through like here, push up like so. So basically you've created a very loose line going all the way around the top part of the head. Now again, this is for a loose, lazy look, so you don't really want to create too much curl in there. Now what you want to do is to stop your hair from being frizzy, because you don't really want to create a frizzy look. You need to use a hairnet. So you want to take your hairnet and place the hairnet over where you've put the clips. Now the aim of the hairnet is to stop you from having any flyaways. Okay, so when you take your hairnet and you want to place the hairnet just over the clips as so. And what the hairnet does is acts like a big diffuser and stops you from getting any flyaways. Like so, and just like that. So at the end of it, it's a bit nannery, but I think it looks quite cute. So you can see what we're doing is we're having the straighter ends is going to give you that more sort of modern contemporary look, and you're going to get waved just through the mid-lengths of the hair. So then you want to take your hair dryer and you want to dry that in for about say 5 minutes, I think would be enough. So it's always a good idea to rough up the ends a little bit at the end of the blow dryer, just to get them to sort of fang out a bit more so they've got a bit more life in them, so they haven't gone flat. So what you want to do is you then make sure that the hair is completely cooled. So just use your cool button and just skim over and make sure the hair is completely cool before taking it out of the hairnet. The trickiest thing is actually to take the hairnet off. So you just want to pull that hairnet over those little clippy bits and just remove that completely. And what you can see is when you actually take your clips out, the clip has actually given you movement, and you can see it's created that movement in the hair. So you've got that great wave. So gently take all of your clips out and just gently shake up the hair. Like so. Alright, you can see it's created a beautiful, loose, natural wave. I'm going to spin you around to the front. So you take your back ones out first, and then take your front ones out. Like so. Just completely unclip them. And then you want to take a final bit of hair result at the very end, and you can see how we've got the movement there, but we just want to control that little bit of fluffiness in the hair. So you take a tiniest, weeniest bit of the hair resort, like so, probably about a penny size. So you take a penny size, rub that all through into the palms of your hand, and then what you want to do is you want to grab the hair all at once. So take it on both sides, pick the hair up like so, distribute that evenly through the hair by using that twisting motion, like so. So get it into the hair, and then what you want to do is you want to flick your head over, so you want to flick that way, yeah, like so, and then you want to just scrunch that up into the ends of the hair. And just lift them up, and I'll get you to stay there for a second because I actually want to add a little bit more product. So what you want to do is you want to take another little pea size, or a penny size. It's quite a big pea. That's probably maybe a nut size, really. So you want to take about that much, rub that through the palms of your hands, and then lightly scrunch that into the ends and the mid-lengths of the hair. And what that does is that defines the edges of the curl, so you get a very defined sort of beachy look. Now, you want to squish that in until you feel the product completely dry in your hands. So squish it in. Don't scrunch, just hold it, hold it, hold it, and then it's dry. And you let go again, and then you just hold it in, hold it, hold it, hold it. And you can feel the product completely dry and completely absorb into the hair. Give it one more go, one more squish, and then what we do is get you to flick your head up. There we go. And there is your surfer girl look, which we can actually flip back to the side if we feel like it. So there's your loose sort of beachy sort of wave, looking quite sexy, quite gorgeous. There we go, there's the surfer girl look.